I want to tell you a story. I had just spent 6 years at university and qualified as a dentist. I was both relieved, but also exhausted. I was so tired of revising and studying, and I was looking forward to having a summer to relax and unwind before I started working. Some of the people that I knew in the years above me, though, recommended that I continue revising. I know, why on earth would I do that? It was the last thing that I wanted to do. And this exam was £500, and even if I did pass it, I had to pay an annual subscription fee just to keep the qualification. So what was the point of it? Those were my thoughts exactly, and when I asked everyone this, they said it was something that everyone did, so I should too. I felt a lot of pressure to sit it, but I had zero motivation and not a lot of money, so I chose not to. It was really the first time in my life that I followed what I wanted to do, rather than following what I thought I should do. It was the first time that I ever stopped jumping through the hoops that society told me to, and it felt amazing to ignore the pressure. It's been 5 years since then, and guess what? Not a single person has asked me why I haven't done that exam. It hasn't hindered me in any way. So now maybe you know what the worst word in the English dictionary is. Should. I should sit the exam. I should become a doctor. I should be making more money. I should buy a house before the age of 30. I should be more productive. I should be doing what my friends are doing. I should be happy. Can you see how dangerous the word should is? German psychoanalyst Karen Horney actually has a name for this: the tyranny of should. The word should is responsible for anxiety, depression, guilt, and fear. It traps us in a downward spiral by dividing us into two selves: the real self, the person that we actually are, and the ideal self, what we strive to be. We form our ideal self and our shoulds by the pressure that we put on ourselves, from the pressure that we receive from our family or society, and even from what we see other people doing. But when we fail to live up to our shoulds and to our ideal self, we get frustrated and unhappy. And the thing is, we will fail to live up to them because it's not realistic to us. And theoretically speaking, even if we did live up to them, we wouldn't be fulfilled because they're not what we really want. Looking back, I now wonder how many of the decisions that I've made in my life have been because of should. Even becoming a dentist. As you guys know, I recently made the decision that dentistry isn't for me, and I will be leaving it sometime soon. So now I wonder if all along it was something that I thought I should do versus what I really wanted. It's not like I was pressured by my parents or anyone for that matter, but for example, I thought that I should do science at sixth form because I was naturally good at it. I thought that I should be in healthcare because it helps people and because it offers stability. So maybe all of my shoulds came together and disguised themselves as wants. And don't get me wrong, I have no regrets. But moving forward, I want to live my life based on wants and needs. So, how do you beat the tyranny of should? 1. When you feel drawn to do something, ask yourself these questions. Is this a want or a should? If it is a should, where did it come from? What do you want now and in the future, and where does your should fit into this? Will your should make you happy, or is it a tick box item? I knew that I didn't want to sit that exam, but I also didn't want the outcome of that exam. I felt pressure from my peers to do it, but it didn't fit in with what I wanted now or what I wanted in the future. It was just another tick box item. 2. Learn to follow your own instincts. When you want to say no to something, learn to say no. This shows that you're valuing your wants over your shoulds. 3. Keep perspective when looking at others. Often we look at others who have success or have made progress and we feel that tinge of jealousy. And this happens because it's like a tug telling us what we should be doing. The secret to stop comparing yourself to others is to look at others and appreciate them without feeling like you have to be doing the same. So, next time you look at someone else and you feel that tug, check in with what you want. Is it what you really want, or is it what you think you should want? 4. Instead of making a list of shoulds, make a list of what you're grateful for. This will give you better perspective of what you value in your own life. Not sitting that exam was the first time that I stopped jumping through the hoops to my ideal self. I started to embrace my real self. And I've been doing that ever since, and I'm the most happy and free that I've ever felt. For the first time in my life, I'm living based on who I want to be and who I am. I'm just being me. So, if you want to live a life that feels fulfilling and true to you, stop shitting on yourself.